Welcome back to AFT Dice Season 5. It is round 12. Let's go to the first game. It is Melbourne versus Fremantle Dockers at the MCG. Let's go to the first quarter. First quarter's nearly done. First quarter's done. Melbourne have kicked 6 goals, 5, 41 to Fremantle, 6-2, 38. 3 points the difference at quarter time. Let's go to the second quarter of this game. And Fremantle, they've kicked 6 goals, 2 to Melbourne, 5-2. And at half time, Fremantle are winning by 3 points, 76 to 73. Let's go to the third quarter. And the third quarter, Fremantle have kicked 3 goals, 2 to Melbourne, 1-6. And at three-quarter time, we've got Fremantle in front by 11 points. Now, Fremantle are on the bottom and they've lost a fair few consecutive games in a row. Can Fremantle Dockers win in the last quarter? And as we've seen, Fremantle have kicked 4 goals, 3 to Melbourne, 4 goals, 1. And in the end, Fremantle have won this game by 13 points. Final scores, Melbourne 16-14, 110 to Fremantle 19-9, 123. All right, let's go to the next game. It is North Melbourne versus Geelong at Marvel Stadium. First quarter's done. North Melbourne have kicked 2 goals, 4, 16 to the Cats, 3 goals, 2, 20. Cats are up by 4 points. Let's go to the second quarter. Second quarter, North Melbourne have kicked 1-6 to Geelong 1-2. And at halftime, it's 28 apiece. All right. Okay, let's go to the third quarter. Third quarter, Geelong have kicked 6 goals, 2 to North Melbourne, 3 goals, 5. And at three-quarter time, Geelong are in front by 15 points. Now, this was a match of the round for round 12. Let's go to the last quarter to see who wins. And in the end, Geelong have won by 12 points. They kicked 1 goal, 1 to North Melbourne, 1-4. Final scores, North Melbourne 7-19, 61 to Geelong 11-7, 73. All right, let's go to the next game. It is Hawthorn versus St Kilda. Let's go to the first quarter. And the first quarter's done. St Kilda have kicked 5 goals, 6 to Hawthorn, 3 goals, 4. Let's go to the second quarter. Second quarter, St Kilda have kicked 3 goals, 4 to Hawthorn, 4-1. And at half time, St Kilda are up by 11 points. Let's go to the third quarter. Third quarter, Hawthorn have kicked 5 goals, 1 to St Kilda, 2 goals, 6. And at three-quarter time, Hawthorn are up by 2 points. Let's go to the last quarter to see who wins. Oh, and in the end, St Kilda have won by 1 point. St Kilda kicked 5 goals, 5 in the last quarter, and Hawthorn kicked 5 goals, 2. And in the end, St Kilda have won by 1 point. Final scores, Hawthorn 17-8, 110 to St Kilda 15-21, 111. All right, let's go to the next game. It is Adelaide versus Richmond. Let's go to the first quarter. First quarter, it's 5 goals, 3 apiece. All right, let's go to the second quarter. It's level. Richmond kicking 4 goals, 5 to Adelaide, 3-1. And at halftime, Richmond are up by 10 points. Let's go to the third quarter of this game. Third quarter, Adelaide have kicked 4 goals, 6 to Richmond, 3-4. And at three-quarter time, Richmond are up by 2 points. All right, let's go to the last quarter to see who wins. And in the end, Adelaide Crows have won by 23 points. They kicked 5 goals, 4 to Richmond, 1-3. Final scores, Adelaide kicking 17 goals, 14, 116 to Richmond, 13-15, 93. All right, let's go to the next game. It is Essendon versus Western Bulldogs at Marvel Stadium. We've got Western Bulldogs kicking 4 goals, 2, 26 to Essendon, 139 in that first quarter. Let's go to the second quarter. Second quarter, Essendon have kicked 4 goals, 3 to Bulldogs, 2 goals, 1. And at halftime, Bulldogs are up by 3 points. All right, let's go to the third quarter. Third quarter, Bulldogs have kicked 6 goals, 4 to Essendon, 5-3. And at 3-quarter time, Bulldogs are up by 10 points. Let's go to the last quarter to see who wins. And in the end, Bulldogs have won by 22 points. Final scores, Essendon 11-15-81 to Western Bulldogs 15-13-103. All right, let's go to the next game. It's Brisbane versus Gold Coast Suns at the Gabba. Huge clash. We've got first quarter done. Gold Coast, they've kicked 5 goals, 6, 36 to Brisbane, 3 goals, 3, 21. Let's go to the second quarter. Second quarter, Brisbane have kicked 3 goals, 6 to Gold Coast, 3 goals, 3. And at halftime, Gold Coast are up by 12 points. Let's go to the third quarter. Third quarter, Brisbane have kicked 6 goals, 5 to Gold Coast, 5 goals, 2. And at 3-quarter time, we've got Gold Coast up by 3 points. Let's go to the last quarter to see who wins. And in the end, Brisbane have won this game by 25 points. They kicked 6 goals, 3 in the last quarter to Gold Coast, 1 goal, 5. Brisbane final scores 18-17, 125 to Gold Coast, 14-16, 100. All right, let's go to the next game. It's GWS Giants versus Carlton at Giants Stadium. And Giants have kicked 5 goals, 1 to Carlton, 2 goals, 3. GWS are up by 16 points. Let's go to the second quarter. Second quarter, Giants have kicked 5 goals, 3 to Carlton, 2 goals, 1. And at half time, Giants are up by 36 points. Let's go to the third quarter. Third quarter, Giants have kicked 6 goals, 2 to Carlton, 5 goals, 6. All right, Giants are up by 38 points. All right, let's go to the last quarter to see who wins. And the Giants have won by 39 points. Giants final score 21-10, 136 to Carlton, 14-13, 97. All right, let's go to the next game. It's Port Adelaide versus Sydney at Adelaide Oval. We've got Port Adelaide kicked 5 goals, 6 to Sydney, 1 goal, 1. Let's go to the second quarter. Port Adelaide are up by 29 points. All right, Port Adelaide, they kicked 3 goals, 3 to Sydney, 4 goals, 5. And at half time, Sydney are down by 21 points. Let's go to the third quarter. Third quarter, Port Adelaide, they've kicked 5 goals, 1 to Sydney, 2 goals, 2. And Port Adelaide are up by 38 points. All right, let's go to the last quarter. And Port Adelaide, they've won by 18 points. Sydney kicked 6 goals, 1 to Port Adelaide, 2-5 in that last quarter, but it was not enough. Port Adelaide final score 15-15, 105 to Sydney, 13-9, 87. All right, let's go to the last game of the round. It's West Coast Eagles versus Collingwood at Optus Stadium. First quarter, West Coast, they've kicked 5 goals, 4, 34 to Collingwood, 2-5, 17. All right, let's go to the second quarter. Second quarter, Collingwood have come out. They've kicked 4 goals, 5 to West Coast, 1 goal, 3. And at halftime, Collingwood are up by 3 points. Let's go to the third quarter. And the third quarter, Collingwood have kicked 6-2 to West Coast, 3-1. And at three-quarter time, West Coast are down by 22 points. Let's go to the last quarter. And the last quarter, Collingwood have kicked 6-4 to West Coast, 2-5. And in the end, Collingwood have won by 45 points. West Coast final score, 11-13, 79 to Collingwood. 18 goals, 16, 124. All right. That concludes round 12. And we've still got Geelong on top. They beat North Melbourne in round 12. And then we've got Adelaide. And then Port Adelaide third, GWS fourth. And then we've got the remaining 4 teams, Collingwood in 5th, Gold Coast in 6th, Brisbane in 7th, and Melbourne in 8th. And then we've got Fremantle down the bottom with their 3rd win of the season. They beat Melbourne. Melbourne have lost the last 4 games, so they might be on a downhill spiral. So we'll see how that pans out in the remaining 5 rounds. Match of the round in round 13 is Port Adelaide versus GWS Giants at Adelaide Oval. It is 3rd versus 4th. We've got GWS at the moment as the number 1 offense team, and then we've got Adelaide, the number 1 defense team. So that wraps it up. We'll see you next time on AFT Dice Season 5, Round 13 on Sunday, the 2nd of June.